Y'all, is the power couple we've all looked up to for years, Beyoncé and Jay-Z, breaking all the rules? Because the streets are talking and rumors are swirling about a shocking leak that could prove they've been in an open relationship all along. This leak is coming at a time when both Beyoncé and Jay-Z seem to be hitting a few bumps in their carefully crafted kingdom. Between Jay-Z's messy lawsuits and Beyoncé losing some of the trust her fans had in her, people are starting to wonder, has their relationship evolved into something unconventional? And let's not forget their past. Infidelities, trust issues, lemonade, and we thought they worked through it all. But could they have decided that bending the rules was better than breaking the marriage? Alright y'all, let's get into this juicy layer of the alleged leak. According to a so-called close source, Beyoncé did take Jay-Z back after all that mess with the cheating rumors, but not without laying down some serious ground rules. She put her foot down and made it crystal clear. The old Jay-Z antics weren't going to fly anymore. Now, according to Showbiz Cheat Sheet, Jay-Z is apparently super grateful that Beyoncé didn't walk away when she could have. The insider claims that Jay respects her boundaries now and shows his gratitude by sticking to her rules, and those rules are strict. No more wild nights out with the boys, and get this, Beyoncé does not let him have one-on-one meetings with female talent. This same insider said they've been working hard to make things work. Therapy sessions, date nights, the whole 9 yards. They're reportedly in a better, healthier place now. But let's be real, does that really explain the rumored separation rumors that have been swirling for the past year? Remember those whispers about Beyoncé allegedly moving out and the couple maintaining separate homes? And here's where it ties back to the leak. Some fans are speculating that these ground rules and therapy sessions could be part of an agreement that isn't just traditional marriage vibes. Like, could this be a compromise for an open relationship? Is this how they're keeping it together while still doing their own thing? Or is it just a wild attempt to patch up their marriage after all the drama? It's unclear if these rules are a hard line in their relationship or just something to throw fans off the scent. But one thing's for sure, Beyoncé does not play when it comes to protecting herself and her boundaries. Whether you think her rules make sense or not, the internet is absolutely eating this up. One person said, "Personally, if I have to create rules and regulations to keep my husband faithful, I rather just divorce. Too stressful." And another person said, "After cheating, what's left to make rules about? Girl, bye." But you might be wondering, where does all this come from? Well, you see, Jay ain't exactly clean as a whistle. This guy had his fair share of messing around. Jay-Z's cheating scandals weren't just messy, they were breaking headlines. It all kicked off with whispers around 2013, but things hit the fan with Elevator Gate in 2014. You'll remember that iconic footage of Solange going off on Jay-Z in the elevator after the Met Gala, right? The drama was loud, without anyone saying a word, and it practically confirmed that not everything was picture perfect between Bey and Jay.
You got shut down emotionally, so you can't connect. And then now all things happen from there. Infidelity.
You can't connect because you can't connect because of the way you feel about yourself.
Fast forward, and Jay-Z did the thing most people don't, he confessed. In interviews, in his music, everywhere, he opened up about how his unresolved childhood trauma and emotional detachment led him to cheat. And when he said, "The hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused."
See themselves. The hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused and then have to deal with yourself.
Yeah.
So most people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But he didn't stop there. His 444 album was basically his version of a public apology letter to Beyoncé and low-key to the world. Now, here's where Queen Bey proves why she's the GOAT. Instead of wallowing in pain or letting the rumors define her, she dropped Lemonade in 2016. This album wasn't just music, it was a cultural reset. When she called out Becky with the good hair, the internet went wild. Everyone was side-eyeing every blonde in the industry, trying to piece it together. But Lemonade was more than just a clapback. It was a raw, emotional journey that transformed her heartbreak into art. It gave fans a front row seat to her pain, resilience, and empowerment. People admired her vulnerability and how she handled betrayal with grace and strength. And let's be real, it only made her more iconic. Here's where things get interesting. All this heartbreak and reconciliation might have paved the way for something new. Could Beyoncé and Jay-Z have realized that sticking to traditional monogamy wasn't the only way forward? Think about it. She's a global icon, and he's a billionaire mogul. Their world is filled with temptations, rumors, and pressures that most of us can't even imagine. Maybe, just maybe, Beyoncé decided to bend the rules to preserve their family, legacy, and partnership. It's all speculation, of course. But fans have been connecting dots for years, wondering if their reconciliation came with some new boundaries or agreements. This theory has gained even more traction, with rumors about how they now navigate their marriage. From Beyoncé reportedly setting strict rules for Jay to the idea of separate homes, fans are questioning if their dynamic has shifted. Is it about maintaining their power couple image, or is this their way of redefining love on their own terms? One thing's for sure, Beyoncé's ability to turn pain into purpose and even power has left fans in awe. Whether these whispers about an open relationship hold any truth or not, their journey shows how love, art, and resilience intertwine in ways we'll never fully understand. But not everyone is okay with her decision-making and persona that she's portraying. See, recently, everyone noticed a dip in the number of her supporters, and it's too big to ignore at this point. It's hard to believe, but even Beyoncé, the untouchable queen of the Bayhive, is facing backlash from her own fans. The fallout from her Ivy Park x Adidas partnership has been a major talking point. What started as an iconic collaboration full of promise has now left fans disappointed. Critics have pointed out mismanagement, a lack of transparency, and a general sense that the partnership fizzled out before it could really shine. For an artist who built her brand on excellence, this stumble feels like a rare misstep, and people are noticing. But that's not the only thing that has the hive buzzing. Beyoncé's silence during key social movements has also drawn criticism. Many fans feel she could use her enormous platform to take a stand on issues that matter, but instead, she's been accused of playing it safe. For someone who's always been seen as an empowering figure, this perceived detachment feels off-brand. Add to that her recent experiments with genres like country music, which some view as a calculated attempt to expand her audience rather than an authentic artistic move, and the cracks in her once flawless image start to show. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room, Jay-Z. His ongoing legal drama isn't just his problem, it's becoming her problem too. The couple has always been seen as a power duo, but now some fans are questioning how much Beyoncé is complicit in the empire they've built, with Jay-Z facing lawsuits over business deals and accusations of shady practices. It's hard for her not to get caught in the crossfire. People are starting to wonder if she's standing by him despite everything. Does that make her part of the problem? These mounting issues might be forcing Beyoncé to lean on Jay-Z more than ever. While they've always portrayed a united front, could this newfound pressure be testing their limits? The Bayhive has always been loyal, but even the most dedicated fans have their breaking points. If Beyoncé is struggling to keep her hive buzzing and her reputation intact, how much of that stress is being amplified by the chaos surrounding her husband? Speaking of chaos, let's talk about Jay-Z's legal battles. Jay is no stranger to controversy, but lately it feels like the lawsuits just keep piling up. From messy disputes over business deals to allegations of financial mismanagement, his empire is under fire. These aren't just minor setbacks, they're serious challenges that could have long-term implications for his brand and his legacy. Believe it or not, Jay has even been compared to Diddy in both business and lifestyle. The two have been friends for decades, moving in the same circles and sharing similar paths to success as music moguls turned business tycoons. But with that success comes controversy, and their names were even mentioned in the same lawsuit involving misconduct in the industry. While the details of their connection remain speculative, it's not entirely surprising to see them linked in such a way. But what's really interesting is how these legal issues might be affecting Jay-Z's marriage. Juggling multi-million-dollar lawsuits while maintaining a relationship is no small feat. It's easy to imagine how the stress of these legal battles could spill over into their personal lives. Could these lawsuits be distracting him from more significant issues at home? Or worse, could they be the reason behind the rumors of an open relationship? There's also speculation that Beyoncé might be feeling the ripple effects of Jay-Z's legal troubles. As a couple, they've built a shared brand of power and prestige, prestige. But when one half of that equation is facing public scrutiny, it inevitably drags the other down too. Some fans have even suggested that Jay-Z's legal drama is part of why Beyoncé has faced backlash recently. Is her silence on social issues a strategic move to avoid adding fuel to the fire? Or is it simply that she's overwhelmed by the sheer weight of their combined challenges? With Jay-Z's empire being dragged through court, the timing of these challenges couldn't be worse. Could he be using his legal troubles as an excuse to avoid dealing with deeper marital issues? Or is the stress pushing them to redefine the terms of their relationship? An open relationship might sound unconventional, but it could be a way for them to manage the pressures of their public and private lives without completely falling apart.